Hi there, everyone. I'm Jennifer Britton. I am the author of several books, including my latest, The 90-Day Guide for Success, Pathways to Thrive in the Virtual, Remote, and Hybrid Space. Maybe you've been following me for a while. I wrote the world's first book on group coaching, published back in 2009. This latest book is now my seventh book. And this summer, I released the Reconnecting Workspaces book, of which the 90-Day Guide for Success is the second in the series. An exciting day today. We released the book. I had a breakfast kickoff. I also had a lunchtime reading. And here we are at the end of the week, Friday afternoon. And what should arrive? My physical copy of the book. I'm excited because this is the first time that I've actually gotten to hold the book. And it doesn't matter how many books you've released, how many books you've written, every time you get to hold your own book for the first time and look at it and see how ideas have created, an actual physical object, it's super exciting. So a little bit of a backstory to this book. It was actually a book I started writing. The 90-Day Guide for Success was a book I started writing back in 2019 as part of NaNoWriMo. NaNoWriMo is a National Novel Writing Month, and it's a special month every November. I started writing this guide because I really sensed, even back then, pre-pandemic, a real need on the part of new and experienced remote workers to help them gain focus and traction each and every day. So that was then. That was pre-pandemic. And as we've seen since March 2020, as billions of people went digital overnight, it has been, some days very easy, many days a struggle. And so the 90-Day Guide really has grown in urgency. And I'm so super excited to be releasing it because it is a companion guide to Reconnecting Workspaces. Reconnecting Workspaces is really a leadership tome around how to be a great leader, how to be a great team member, how to navigate the conflict, the delegation, all of these things that we all, regardless of role, have had to learn how to do. The 90-Day Guide brings that technical and theoretical conceptual knowledge down a level, and it really is the self-coaching guide that someone can pick up and follow. So it's written in a very experiential way. We're going to go through the what, so what, and now what of a daily prompt every day. It's written so that you or I could sit down for 15 minutes a day and really start to anchor in our thinking. My hope is that you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed writing it. It is the second in the Reconnecting Workspaces series. There are more books coming under this title because as I've embarked on being a podcaster from the Remote Pathways is my podcast name, we've really heard how important it is across all industries for this work. Some of you may have heard me talk about the Digital Dozen characters that I created back in the summer of 2019. So whether you're a project manager, whether you're a virtual facilitator, maybe you're an entrepreneur or a team leader, perhaps you work from anywhere or you're a digital nomad. Regardless of what our role is, our work in the remote, virtual, and hybrid space is much more similar than the differences in terms of our technical expertise. So with that, I hope that you will enjoy this quick reveal. I want to just capture this moment because it's always a special moment to open up a new book. I'm going to just do that here. So thank you, Amazon. I'm going to tear it open and let us see what the 90-Day Guide looks like. So with it, here we go. This is the proof copy, not for resale. And here we go, 90-Day Guide for Success. Oh, wow, amazing. So as you can see, really written as a guide, really written so that we can have some space, look at our now what, work through day by day. I know that you're going to enjoy this as much as I enjoyed writing it. A lot of great topics. I'm just going down the list. And some of these we'll be looking at this coming week because for Q4 of 2021, I'll be doing a 9-minute focus at my Zoom room here every day, work day that is, from 7:30 to 8 a.m. as best as possible. There may be some days I need to shift that time, but 7:30 a.m. And we have topics this upcoming week like trust, team effectiveness, vision. We're going to talk about connection and navigating rules, navigating VUCA. We're going to look at clarity, and we're going to look at learning by doing. We're going to look at things like networking and the iceberg, what is above and below the waterline. Every month there's going to be a check-in. So I really hope that you will enjoy your copy of this. The book has just been released on Amazon, and I hope that you'll head on over to check that out. The what, so what, now what? And if you are a person who really wants to get some traction in Q4, check out the 90-day calendar. That is what we're going to be following. And I'd invite you to grab some stickers, some stars as we move along. It takes a village to create a masterpiece. And I have to say that this book has been formed by thousands, tens, and even hundreds of thousands of hours of conversation over the last 3 decades. I was someone who worked, like many others, worked in the remote space before we really even had language around it. And so while I was leading hybrid and remote teams in the 1990s, it's really been exciting for me to see how other people today, because of necessity, have really learned to thrive in this space. That's what it's all about. How do we make the most of every moment we have at work? How do we ensure that we remain connected? How do we ensure that we are getting the results and the relationships that we want? So I thank you for your time today. It's Friday afternoon, October 1st, 2021, the start of Q4. And as I go to wrap up, I'd love for you to think about what is going to take your work over the top this fall, or maybe spring if you are in the Southern Hemisphere. As I said, even though 3 billion people went digital overnight, few know how to work and thrive in this evolving workspace. So what if you had the tools and practices to help you thrive? What if you had a coach in your corner every day? That's what you can get. Check out the 90-day guide for success. As you can see, this is a proof copy. So it is now rolling off presses. I just got my copy, and I hope that you enjoy this. With that, reconnectingworkspaces.com is the book site. Of course, you can find us at groupcoachingessentials.ca for all things group and team coaching, and potentialsrealized.com for leadership support. With that, have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you for joining me today at all these many touch points for celebrating. I want to celebrate you and all that you do in your work. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.